and thank you for clicking on the video. I'm doing this video to announce the launch of my second book, Encircled by the Light Fantastic. I am so excited to be able to present this to you. It's been a labor of love for the last 2 years. Normally, I would have a book signing and do tours and presentations and demonstrations, but during these times, that's not possible. So I thought the best option then was to do this video. So let's talk about the book and why I wrote it. If you've read my first book, which is entitled Entering the Light Fantastic, then you are aware of how all this started. It started with the unexpected passing of my son, Robbie, and then my discovery of our work together through orbs. It has led me to some interesting places, some interesting discoveries, and it continues to unfold. But when I wrote the first book, I didn't put everything in it. I didn't put everything that happened to me. I was a little nervous because it was so fantastic. So when it came time to write my second book, which is entitled Encircled by the Light Fantastic, A Deeper Journey into the Light with Orbs. Robbie came to me during meditation and said, "Mom, don't leave anything out." And I went, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, trust me." So he guided me through this book, and he started off reminding me about his love for magic. When Robbie was a little boy, in fact, he wanted me to get out his old magic kit. And this was his old magic kit. And I'm going to open it. And he used to, you can see there's the rope, the cards, the shell game, the coin, the magic rings. And Robbie would spend endless amounts of time reading his book, Magic for Dummies, kind of, and practicing magic on me. I didn't like it when he got to the part about cutting the dollar bill in half and then making it whole again. Yeah, we went through a few dollar bills. But the whole point of this story is to tell you about Robbie's fascination with magic and his belief in magic. Of course, that magic was a lot like this. You'd see a magic hat. The magician would show you there's nothing inside, but then he would cover the magic hat, say abracadabra, tap it with his magic wand, move it around, and then magically he would reach inside, and lo and behold, he'd pull a rabbit out of the hat. Now, I suck at magic, as you can tell, but this kind of magic is illusion, right? It's more of an illusion. It's the sleight of hand. It's performing something when you're not looking. But yet it still was entertaining. So when I was thinking about doing this interview, Robbie said, "Mom, we're going to talk about magic. You're going to talk about, go find my old magic kit." And I always listen to Robbie. So there's a quote from the author of 2001, A Space Odyssey. His name is Arthur C. Clarke. And he said, "Magic, real magic, is just science we don't understand yet." And when I started writing this book, I realized I was writing about magic, the magic of the universe, the magic that is right in front of us, yet with our eyes closed because we don't believe in it, we can't see it. So this book is an effort to reawaken us to the magic of the universe, to remind us that nothing is impossible, that the magic is right there. if we just open our eyes and if we just broaden our beliefs. It's said that in order to find magic, you need to carry magic within you. And that's what I do when I work with the orbs. I trust and that the orbs are going to be there when I take a photo. Not only are the orbs there, but when I take a picture of someone and they have an orb next to them, I can see their loved one in the orb. If that's not magical, if that's not miraculous, then I don't know what is. And so the orbs and Robbie have taken me all over the world. And I write about my experiences, my discoveries in magic. Not only in magic, the power of magic, but magical beasts, magical powers that we all carry. And when you think about it, when we used to read those fairy tales or have those fairy tales read to us, fairy tales is kind of defined as tales of magic or wondrous tales. Yet there was always a shred of truth in those buried somewhere. But as a little girl, I used to listen to those stories and go, oh, I wish I had a dragon. Oh, I wish I could turn something into something else. I wish I could travel through time. I wish I could go to different dimensions. You can. If you read my book, you'll find out because I take you along on some of these adventures. And not only do I take you along, but my new book, again, Encircled by the Light Fantastic, this one is printed with over 120 color photographs of the magic. So I have proof of what I tell you. So Robbie told me that I need to read the introduction to you. So I hope I don't spoil it for you for those who are going to buy my book, but allow me to read the introduction because it will give you a little bit better idea of what this is all about. An acquaintance of mine once told me that when she was a little girl, she thought it was quite normal to talk to her deceased grandmother, who was sitting on the edge of her bed. Her father didn't really understand this ability, so he would lovingly tell her that she was enchanted. What an awesome word this father chose to explain to his little girl, and himself, of course, why she was able to communicate with the spirit world. Enchanted can mean affected by magic, as defined by Cambridge Dictionary, or having or seeming to have a magical quality, Merriam-Webster. No, the father didn't understand how this was possible, so he accredited it to magic. But what is magic? Some say magic is just science we don't understand yet. Science is still trying to explain many things in our universe. But the fact that it hasn't come up with an explanation for all things doesn't mean that those things do not exist. This book is about magic, about unseen and seen worlds beyond ours. It is about awakening to the knowledge that we are all enchanted on some level. Carl Sagan said, science is not only comparable with spirituality, it is a profound source of spirituality. The notion that science and spirituality are somehow mutually exclusive does a disservice to both. The following pages tell the story of my discovery of the magic that surrounds us, and regardless of whether or not we believe in it, can explain, or have first-hand experience of it, it is still there. Magic has always been there. This book will reacquaint you with this enchanted dimension with the guidance of the orbs. And I sincerely hope that my experiences and the stories I share will inspire you to open yourself to new possibilities. But beware, when you decide to walk a spiritual path and explore the unseen realms around us, you may find it difficult to return to a one-dimensional way of thinking. I have included over 120 photos to assist you on this journey. Most photos are taken by me, my husband, or close friends. I am not a professional photographer. I am an orb photographer. I use a small, inexpensive digital camera to capture spirit. So the images may be a little grainy. They have not been enhanced, but some have been brightened so that they can be easily seen in reprinting. Others will have been cropped to highlight the orb, or others still will have outlines of faces drawn on them by me to help you see the image. Again, I'm not a professional graphic artist. These pictures are real, honest, and raw. Of course, the best place to see my photos are on the back of the viewfinder on my camera. But since I cannot share that here, I have done my very best to find the best process to reproduce them. These photos are also displayed on my website at theorbconnection.com under the book tab. Thank you for allowing me to take you on this adventure. Thank you for having an open mind. And thank you for sharing your magic with the world. I follow this up with a quote from Alice in Wonderland. You know what the issue is with this world? Everyone wants a magical solution to their problem, yet everyone refuses to believe in magic. So once again, with this video, I am thrilled to be able to announce that my book is available on Amazon, both in printed form and as an ebook. I have also redone my entire website. It's updated with new pictures and easier to follow format. So I ask that you check that out too. It's theorbconnection.com. And it also has all the pictures from the second book and even the first book, Entering the Light Fantastic, so that you can take a closer look at them, zoom in, and examine them a little more closely. I do hope that you enjoy my book. If you haven't read the first one, it's not necessary to read that one first, but this one is kind of the second in the trilogy. But I thank you either way for your support, for your time watching this video, and I thank you for sharing your light in this world. Bye.